Okay, so now I'm completely understanding the whole first causation of the whole universe thing, if it's a finite thing, or which came first, the universe or time, and causation. And causation was, well, it's because. It's the first cause, that's because. So, and all these great philosophers trying to figure out when time began, at what point it began. Was it started in infinite time? Was it started at finite time? Was the universe finitely infinite, or was it infinitely finite? And did it come out of a finiteness, or did it come out of infinity? And at what point in time did it come out of infinity? And did time come first before femininity, or did it come first before infinity? And did infinity come out of time? And did the universe revolve around that? And so what we have here is it's a kind of an armchair. You can see, armchair philosophizing. I'm philosophizing about my arm on a chair. But more importantly, I'm philosophizing about other philosophers who try to find out when the universe began, at what point. Was it a circular point? Was there no circle? What was before the circle? Was there a circle jerk around the circle? We don't know, but it was a circle at some point. At what point in time? We don't know. There was probably no time at that time. So how could the universe come out of a time that has no point in time? That's the question. They're trying to figure that out. Probably was at lunchtime when people were hungry, trying to figure this whole thing out. So anyway, it's past lunchtime. It's almost dinner time. And we'll get to that in a little bit of time. But anyway, so I'm listening to this whole brief history in time. Now there's that first causation, and all the philosophers are going to figure out, well, at what point did the universe come out of? And is it circular in motion? And was it always forever or not forever? And did God come first before the time in the universe or after the time in the universe? Well, it couldn't come after. He had to come before. So he was probably with the chicken and the egg at the same time, is what I'm saying. And the chicken and the egg, well, they were probably born at the same time exactly in an infinite universe before time began. But first it was scrambled, and then it became sunny side up. So that's the point about scrambled eggs and eggs in general, and chickens we don't know about. They cross the road to get to the other side of time. The chickens, they cross the road in a finite motion, in a finite road to get to the other side of the infinite universe. So lay those eggs, so you can crack them open and make breakfast, just in time for breakfast time. And you can have them sunny side up or scrambled at any time you want after breakfast time. But however, those philosophers were probably really hungry. They might have had eggs, we don't know. They might have had dinosaur eggs, we don't know. They might have no eggs. But they certainly were hungry. That much we know. So they filled their hunger to discuss topics about causation, the universe, and time. Which came first? Time of the universe. And how much time was created to create the universe. And how much universe is there in time to create itself and to keep on going infinitely. So that's the whole thing I'm learning about. It's quite the causation kind of a thing. Just because. And I think that's just because that answers everything. It answers first causation, second causation, and time. Why? Just because. So that's the answer to really everything. I think when someone asked, what about time, the universe, and what point it started, and was it a point at all, and what was before the point is my point. I don't want to be pointless about this, but that's the point, is I'll just say just because. And that gets me out of every argument every time. Why? Just because. Just because. So my next book, or my only book really, about the matter of matter, time and space in the universe, will far supersede any previous work written by any philosopher in history who considered these deeply moving, gravitational, time-consuming, infinite topics of everything. It's going to be titled Just Because. And it's going to be a book entitled Just Because. And the book will probably have an infinite amount of pages. And the pages will probably be blank. Just because. So look for my new book, Just Because. It will delve into the matter of time, space, the universe, and everything. Just because. You can find it somewhere at some bookstore around the universe, open anytime. of day or night. And you can find on any bookshelf, probably anywhere, without a point, at any time. So look for my new book, Just Because, written by yours truly, Just Because.